Welcome to the Empower Me Show with Pam Bright. This show is all about honoring you as a spiritual being, having a human experience. You are here for a reason, and it's no mistake that you are here on Earth right now. Spirit has guided you to this very moment in time, so you could hear the messages Pam is about to share with you. She is a multi-dimensional healer, light language channel, transformation coach, wife and mother, committed to helping you discover the tools and practices to empower you to live the best life you can. You get to choose the spirit path you take. You can connect to the spiritual guidance already all around you. Get ready to live a fully empowered life. This is the Empower Me Show.
Welcome back to another episode of the Empower Me Show. My name is Pam Bright. I am so glad that you're here. Once again, we get to be together in this beautiful vortex of spiritual energy, which empowers you, hopefully, and gives you new tools, techniques, and tips for your spiritual journey. That's what this program is really dedicated to, is illuminating what is up for you in any given day. This Thursday is April 11th. So welcome to another magical week, magical day. I love numerology. And so let's look at what is today. This is April. So that's January, February, March. April is the 4 month. So we got 4. And then we've got the 11, so 4, 5, 6. And then we've got 2024, so we've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 and 6 is what? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that's a 5-day. So what is the 5? That's what I'm wondering. What is the 5? So I don't know in my brain because I didn't look it up, but I'm going to ask. Intuitively, let's see, can I get to my numerology book? I don't know if I can reach it quite. I'm going to see really quickly. Hold on a second. We're going to see if I can grab it. You can hear me. Aha, I can. So I'm grabbing it quickly for you. Don't worry, I'm coming back in a second. Here we are. All right. That's what happens when you're not prepared. You just have to go by the seat of your pants and go in the moment with life. So we're going to see here, show me, Creator, where the number 5 is in this beautiful book called, I don't like the name of it. It's The Complete Idiot's Guide, but I don't like that title. But these are easy to use references for those of you who want a quick reference for what you're going through. And we're going to look up the number 5. Oh, interesting. Okay. What's important about the number 5? What is she about? Freedom, change, risk-taking, variety, resourcefulness, magnetism, communication, sensuality. Boy, she's got a lot of information here. The number of change and risk-taking, the free-spirited free thinker, learning to use freedom productively, energy and investigation. All right, so again, this is this person's interpretation of what the number 5 is. And I, as a psychic or intuitive, if you will, for those of you who kind of get weird about the word psychic, we use the word intuition because we're all intuitive, because we're human. We ask inside of ourselves as we connect to the divine and to our spiritual beings of light that we work with, what information do I have about the number 5? And so as we get started, I'm going to ground us because that's what I do. I think it's really important that we set aside everything that is not conducive to this moment in time and what we're doing right here, right now. If you are driving, if you are working, if you're doing anything that requires your attention, please do that. Be safe with that. and take care of your physicalness, whatever that is going on with you. And if you can, close your eyes and go within and do that safely, then I invite you to do that. So as I connect in with my divine essence, my soul, I ask that the light within me connect in with me fully. And I go right into my heart space for that. And I invite you to use your breath and to help you slow down, reset, let go, and come into balance. And you might even want to put your hand right on your heart. I like to have one on my heart chakra and one on my solar plexus chakra. Some people say it's right down by the belly button. I tend to want to go right under my heart space because they're very connected there. Feels very good to me. As you put your hands on your physical body, it actually sends a signal to your physical body that it's time now to connect. And as you do that, invite in your spiritual guidance, whatever that is. For some of you, it's your animal totems. For others of you, you connect to the stars. Still others connect to the trees and their strength. Or a planet, a special planet that you connect to. Some connect to the earth herself. So whatever it is for you, connect in. And if none of those fit for you, connect in with your breathing. And just allow your breath to direct the flow of energy through all of your systems in your body. We now ask the light beings that work through Pam to come forward to ground us into this moment. Enatsara kitara kichera papai tu pupu puti chira bakita mama kite. Unte sanamande kite tamana kita namakia un papai chena maya sanamaite. Okela chacha isanamai chichi amanita manayiti. Uzenda badanati amanakia na. Elukuku na maishina mamaya kesina mamakia. Ukela badaya sutup mamamanta itamakia. Ntakaya chenenenesi. Eluku tu papaya tukup mama kia baba. Isarama nana mayaka. Iarabana isanamai. Ana yezanamanai. We thank the Earth Mother for assisting in this grounding so that we can be here now in all of us, in this wholeness that we are as a species. Elatara kisana manakia ekubaba yekabala cheche sanda sana ye sana maye una sana iya tana ye. Thank you, Creator, for grounding us into who we are. As we feel our bodies, either in the chair that we're in or on the floor that we're at, or maybe we're outside on the ground, wherever you're at, just to feel that connection inside of yourself and feel all of you back into this form. And when you're ready, you can come back to this moment, open your eyes, and welcome back. Hi. Every time that you tune into this show, it's going to be a different form of meditation for you. Whatever comes up is perfect for you in the moment. And so as I connect in with this divine number of 5, Let's just make sure again that I did my math correctly. So 2024 is an 8 number. It's an 8 number. And then we add 11 into that. We've got 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, which is a 5. Yay, I did that math right. Awesome. I'm not a mathematician very much, so yeah, so I'm not I read you kind of what was in that book. So now we're going to ask the channeled beings of light that know about the master numbers and the numerology world, and also the world of you as a human on this planet. What is the number 5 for these beautiful people here today? Number 5. Hey shashasha se te kia takapapapa. E sutubala chetarabata niki baba shene maya santai. So the first thing I'm hearing is inventing, inventor. So the creative self, the one who is able to take the imagination, the dreams, the yearnings for expression in the world, the inventor, and birthing that into your experience today. So the inventor is the beginning, right? The beginning starts here in the brain, starts with in the imagination. Maybe it's not the brain that it starts from, maybe it's somewhere else that it exists. Maybe it exists in the ethers, somewhere in space. And you as a human being simply went out with your consciousness and grabbed that image, that dream, that thought, that idea, and you put it into where you live inside of yourself, and then you created something with it, something from here forward. You're like, well, I don't know where that idea came from. I don't know where that thought came from. I don't even know how this book got here, or this, why did I just start this project? Oh, I feel the need to start a class, to sign up, register for a new workshop. Wow, where'd that come from? That's the inventor in you that says, I'm going to do something new and different. I'm going to create something with this thought that I have. So what else is the number 5 wanting to speak to us about? So there's a wonderful man named Mike Dooley who has notes from the universe that he sends out from a mailing list that he has started. And he was in The Secret, the movie The Secret, and he has a line of emails that he sends out called Tut, the Tut universe, and it's thoughts become things. And so that's what I got immediately, is your thoughts create your reality. So your thoughts become things if you want them to. So what is the thing that wants to be created through you, that wants to become something in the world? It's going to stay where it is within you until you take action with it. So what wants to be created through you? And we have some wonderful things here for you. Talking about thoughts become things. We have things, these beautiful decks that I have been collecting through the years that always want to be shown and heard and seen. And many of them are here. The first one I grabbed was the Oracle of the Unicorns. So we're going to see we're going to ask the unicorn spirits, which live in, on their own planet, because it's, they can only be seen through the eyes of those that are ready to receive them. They have their own special place, just like the dragons do, which, oh, by the way, I should mention to you that I'm going to be on in another interview tonight. For those of you who are Pacific time, it's 4:00. For those of you in the East Coast, it's 7:00 on the Dragon Empowerment Show with Barbara Worsley. So you can look that up. She is on Facebook. I think that's like her main gig, is to be on Facebook. But if you're interested, please let me know, or let Transformation Talk Radio know, and they can contact me and say, hey, I've got somebody who wants to be on this. You can check that out if you want to. But these guys, the unicorns, again, they're beautiful, magical creatures that have things to tell us. And so, what, unicorn, do you want to tell me about the number 5 energy today? Let's just see here. What do you want to tell us about the number 5? Because these are intuitively connected to my soul and the collective. And so, all of our guides, teachers, and angels here. So let's just see here. Let's see. Let's ask Miss Emily, which one wants to be connected to?
Right there.
Right here?
Yeah.
Here. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see here. That one is sparkling at me. All right. Oh, interesting. Okay. So the energy of hope is what this unicorn is wanting to share about the 5 vibration. Stay positive. The worst, let's see. Let me take my glasses off. The worst is behind you. Look up to the light. The worst is behind you. Look up to the light. And the world is supporting you in all that you are. And so as we connect in with this number 5 vibration, and we're looking for, oh my God, what do we need today? Some of you are needing some hope. So what is it that you need hope about? Is it the fate of the world? Is it your health? Is it a particular project that you need to start or are in the middle of that you're a little concerned about, wondering how it's all going to work out? What is it that you need hope about today? You are here for a reason, and you can connect to me about that if you want to on this program. The way to do that is to look at the number on your screen, which I hope is up for people to call into. If you aren't listening to or looking at the screen, I'll tell you what that phone number is right now. It's 1-800-930-2819. So you can call in and talk to me directly, and we can get some messages from the guides that wanted to speak to you directly about this concern that you have about your hope or about anything else that's going on for you. Today's the day to really be reflective about this time in history in 2024, April 11th. What's up for you in the month of April? On the 8th, Monday, we just had this big solar eclipse. So what came up for you about that? That's another big thing that might be up for you is, wow, that was amazing. I saw it, I felt it, I experienced it. Maybe you had a big download. Maybe you had some physical sensations about what happened on that day or this week. This is the time to actually get clear and get supported on your journey. And this platform, every Thursday, this is when you can tune in to me as a divine channel and get your questions answered. Other times, besides myself, I will have somebody to interview on the show who's also working with specific energies. So that's another way to receive help. What is it that you need? You can also go to Transformation Talk Radio or the Transformation Network and see that I am on that site. And if you want to type in on the chat line, we can do a conversation that way as well. If you need something, this is the time for you to receive guidance, support, some tools. If you need help with a specific item in your life or in your day, then let's get through that together. We don't have to do it alone anymore. It's our time to actually reach out and support each other. So I have this little helper. You'll see me holding it throughout the program. It's my selenite, and it's my reminder of the light within me. And this selenite and the light within me, the light actually lands right in my central column of my body, which is within my spinal column. So if you think about the back and you look at the spine, which is that central area that connects all the vertebrae together, connects the ribs, connects it's all of the spine, that whole area between your tailbone all the way up to your neck, up to the base of your head, and connects you with your divine essence. So as you think about the light within you, and you're wondering, gosh, am I actually radiating light? Did you know that that's even possible? Yes, there's light within you. There's light from the divine source. There's a divine light from the sun and the moon and the stars. There's spiritual light essence within your heart. So you can connect in with any of those to get access to what I call your soul, what you may call your spiritual essence. Whatever you call that part of you, it's important to acknowledge it and honor it and say thank you to it and invite it to dialogue with you. This is your opportunity to dialogue with it. So let's just ask. Let's just ask. Some of you too, I went right here to my third eye, which is between my eyebrows. Some of you may want to connect into your third eye, which is your psychic eye. It's that part of you that actually sees beyond the physical. And you can ask, what do you want me to see? Know, feel, experience. You can connect in with your heart and say, what do you want me to know about love? You can connect into your solar plexus and say, what do you want to tell me about my power? Or what do you need to tell me about my digestion? That could be another way to access. Did you know that your body actually is very smart and it will correspond with you? I often have dialogue with my body. I ask it questions. I ask it for information. I ask it how it wants me to support it. That's another very important piece of our empowering way of living, is having a conscious dialogue with our body systems. That's really important. So right now, in this moment, again, if you feel comfortable closing your eyes, you can do that. And when I do this and put my hands out, I'm asking to receive whatever information I need right now. And so I ask my spiritual guides, my angels, my guides, my teachers, my star beings, my galactic friends. I ask you right now, what is it that I, Pam Bright, need right now? What is this? What is useful information that I can use right now and that will be helpful for the collective to hear? I immediately hear I'm right on track. Thank you. Thank you for that information. I'm right on track. Can you expand on that information that you just gave me? I'm right on track with my business. I'm right on track with my soul's mission. That makes me very happy. Thank you. I'm right on track with my family, relationships. I'm deepening my experience of communication. Yes, I am. I'm actually doing a communication course. I'll tell you about that. Something that you may not know about me is that I take courses often. I used to take them a lot in my early years of awakening. I take them now sporadically when my spirit calls for that. I'm taking a course through Landmark Education called the Communication Course. Taken one, which was called Access to Power. And then I'm taking another deepening one, which is called Power to Create. That's coming up in a couple weeks. I'm excited about that. It's an actual way for me to deepen my experience of communication with you, those of you who are on the broadcast with me now, deepening in my business as a service provider, deepening with my connection to my writing guild that assists me with my writing my books and my marketing materials and everything else that I create through the essence of who I am as a soul on this planet. So that's one of the ways that I get supported, is to take different courses. And I recommend that you do that as well. What is it that's calling you right now? Is there something in the periphery that's going, this thing over here would be probably a great idea for you? Or, hey, something in there is calling you. Maybe it's over here, or maybe it's over here, or maybe it's tapping at your heart. Listen to that voice. Take action. Thank you for letting me know that I'm on track. I appreciate that. So what is it in you that wants to receive? Do you want to receive? Call me. Call me. Type in the chat. What do you want to hear? What do you need guidance with? Because I don't just channel for you, because the channeling comes from, wherever your guidance is and wants to give to you. I can be that. Bobby, you're on the phone. Yay. Hello, sweetheart. I'm ready for you.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm great. How are you today, darling?
I'm doing pretty good. Yesterday I had a really good day. I went out. I actually kind of went all over the place. I went to a couple of 12-step meetings, and I also went to the Kabbalah Center in Boca and got myself a Kabbalah evil eye ring of
Ooh,
protection.
wow, that's awesome. The Kabbalah is actually a very ancient teaching tool. I was introduced to that years and years ago. Didn't really delve into it much, but I do know that it's been around for a long time. So Great. I'm glad to hear that you are deepening who you are and getting a lot of support. That's great. So how can I support you today,
Yeah.
sweetheart?
Well, I'm supposed to see my dad this weekend, and I'm praying that that goes well, and maybe get some things taken care of with him, kind of figure out some things, work some things out with him, and I'm just I just want a little light language, a little shot in the arm, as I like to call it.
Okay, all right.
My dad's in Pompano, so that's like the next city over from here to the east.
All right. Are you concerned about your communication with him?
Yeah, and not only that, but he tends to be negative, and
Mm,
thank goodness I have. Yesterday when I was at the Kabbalah Center, they it was a guy named Yosef. He put a red string of protection on my left wrist, which I'm keeping on all the time, and that's supposed to protect against negativity. Plus the evil eye of protection ring, that's supposed to protect from negativity. Plus I've got my guides and my angels and stuff.
so
I just
so
want
I
things to go well.
yeah, of course you do. Of course you do. So, would you like some assistance in, well, here, let's back up. So your guides are always available to help. And the best way for those of you who are listening, and also for Bobby, the best way for them to assist is to be asked specifically for the help that you would like. So, to put into words, what help would be the best for you in your communication with your dad this weekend?
All right, angels and guides, I need some help in communicating some things with my dad so that we could be on the same page, kind of start a new relationship, and enjoy each other, have a good time, and see what happens.
Okay. So, would you just like to see what happens, or would you actually like to create a vortex so that there is communication happening in a way that is beneficial to both of you?
The vortex would be cool. Okay, guys, so let's create the vortex and build on and have something to build on.
Beautiful. All right. So, would you like to do that now?
Yeah.
All right, beautiful. All right, so we ask the angels, guides, and teachers of Bobby Biggs now to enter into this vortex and create this beautiful vortex and entered portal actually for new relationship, new vitality, new agreements, new ways of relating that may not have been present before until now. And we ask, what's your dad's name?
His name's Bob.
Okay, we ask Bob and we ask Bobby to come in together. We ask their higher selves to enter into this agreement. And we ask Bob's group of angels, guides, and teachers to enter into this vortex. And we ask all of them together to create a new relationship. Ala tera hi saraba inte pa mai ki papa. Ichichichishia satapakia ama akia. Azarabada ne ki papa intapaya tutu atasi. Akira babana manakita papapaete. Akalacha tataya suto tototo ne sata papaya tuku papa. Ne kisara mama kia papapane. Ana kisara makia papa. Ne china. Uzenamane. Asarabeki. Upaya tukumaya. Isanama. Ina sanama. Ina mama. So the archangel that works with communication, I believe his name is Gabriel.
Gabriel.
Yes. So Gabriel's come in to be with you. And where I see you, this is a lot of times where the work happens when we're wanting relationship communication together, is there is this temple that a lot of healing work happens in, but also a lot of ceremony happens in. And so this two of you are together. It's where you were for your divine union with your divine masculine and divine feminine. And so your dad and you are together in this space. So Gabriel's just come in. Your angels are surrounding you as witnesses and way showers. You can call on your higher self all the time. It simply responds to your command to come now into my presence and follow me in, or work with me and guide me into the next step. So we now ask the higher selves to merge into this column of light within this ceremonial space. And we ask Gabriel to enter into the center. Elata sarabaki bada de ki papaite untu santa ki anaki sanaki e. And I'm seeing this connector like I do often with the brain, lights going on between both of you of communication back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And we ask Gabriel to work with the dissonance in the communication pathways. Ala teke itiki iti pa batiki ba ik tut as it at 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 yeah. Okay. And he says it's complete and it will take ongoing work, but the vortex has been established. The communication pathways have been established. And now the recommendation is that when you go see your dad, that you invite your team to go with you and to enter into the relationship consciously with you, so that when you're with your dad and the prickly starts happening in your spine, like, I'm going to talk to dad, that you say, oh, wait, Gabriel's right here. Oh, wait, Pam just channeled this ceremony for us so that we can have a new interaction. So it's already the groundwork has been laid. Now it's just a matter of
Ariel's here.
Yes. Now it's a matter of trusting that the work has been done and the foundation has been laid, so that then you can move forward with confidence into the next part of your life.
Cool.
All right.
And
Perfect.
this is my first call to your show from Coconut Creek.
Aha. Beautiful. Beautiful. Well, thank you for calling in, Bobby. And please keep in mind that when you're ready, we can do the next call, do the next session for you in laying the groundwork for the next part of your journey.
Sounds good.
All right. Just set that appointment up with me and then we'll get that going. Okay.
All right. Love you.
I love you too, honey. Have a beautiful day.
You too.
Bye-bye. All right. So those of you who witnessed that, there you go. That's how I work. That's one of the ways that I work. Bobby and I have been working together for many years, actually since 2021, which is beautiful. And for those of you who want to work with me directly, the way to do that is to go right to my website, actually, at brightbutterflynetwork.com. It's BRIGHT, like my last name. And then butterfly, like the butterfly that flies around, BUTTERFLY. and then network, NETWORK, which is the way, the system within Bright Butterfly Enterprises. Bright Butterfly Enterprises is like the umbrella that holds it all together. And then the network actually creates all these different spokes of ways to connect. So if you want to connect in with me through services from me, or you want to take a course from me, which by the way, you can do as well, because I am creating a beautiful program called the Full Body System Wellness Program. So if that's something that interests you, it's a way for you to get group coaching, do one-on-ones with me, create your life the way that you want it, like you get to get in the driver's seat and create a 13 weeks with me of inventorying, like what's happening with my life in every different part. What's working, what's not working, how do I want it to be different, what avenues of support do I want, how do I want to connect in the community, all kinds of different ways to get support in that way. So if that's something that interests you, let me know that too, because I'm more than happy to get you set up. You could be in the first group. So I'd love that. So we're going to disconnect from Bobby. Nick teche damaki. Esanamanakia. And that's a way that you can disconnect from anybody energetically that you're connected to, because it's really important to come back to self. So if I really need to make sure that I'm fully disconnected and I only have myself back. Okay, first, I drink water. Water is really important. So water in the system helps with the electrical system within you. Thank you for that water. Thank you for letting it replenish and nourish every part of me. And now I have a mantra that I use. I am Pam. I am only Pam. Only Pam's energy is allowed in Pam's body. I am Pam. And then, and if you need to say it out loud, I release any energies that are no longer mine. I release any energies that are no longer mine. You can also use, I am the one within my body. I am the one within my body. My soul inhabits my body. There are all kinds of different affirmations that you can use. And actually, if you want to craft those, you can also connect with me with that, because I'm a master at it. So part of what I'm creating in my book, Spirit Whispers, is different affirmations, different sayings, different ways to connect. So if this interests you and it's empowering for you, then let me know, because I'd love to assist you with that. Take another deep breath. So if you can make sure, Emily, that you are connecting in with the chat line, wherever that is, to make sure that people know that they can connect in, go to Facebook. You can look at me that way. You can go to Transformation Talk Radio and I'll be up on the screen that way. You can also, go to your internet and type in, Transformation Talk Radio and look for the chat line there. But we want to make sure that you've got access to this program, but also any of the programs that are happening. They're happening 24/7 on this site. So lots and lots of support for you. All right, so we did the unicorns. Which other ones want to speak today? Do we want the spirit animals? your little furry friends, or your dragonflies, or wherever you're connecting to, your Lightworker Oracle deck, or do you need some healing and you want some whispers of healing? Okay, which one connects to you? Oh, Te Sana Kia. Okay, this is another way to connect in with your consciousness. If you need to wake up your body a little bit, say, hey, wake up. Receptors, give me some insight. I'm currently tapping my brain. So asking it for information or assistance. There's somebody or some of you that are physically having a challenge right now. If you're having a challenge right now, physically, the channeling that I do actually assists with the physical body too. So any of you who are having a challenge physically, you're in pain, or you've got an illness, or there's something wonky with your energy centers, let me know, because we can work with the dynamics of the light language beings and the codes of light that want to assist with that. I've got some amazing beings that I work with called the Menahui, that they're masters at what they do. So we can work with that. If any of you are in pain or having a challenge, again, you can let us know. We can get you help. We've got a few minutes left. For those of you who want to, receive anything, let's ask our guides. What is it that we want to explore right now? Okay, I just heard chakras. So are you wondering about the chakras? Let's check in with the chakras. So in the body, my understanding of the chakra system is that there are 7 major centers, 7 main chakras within the system. They are located in the spine, and they start at the root chakra, the first chakra, which is at the base of the tailbone. So your tailbone is at the end of your spine. It's right where they call the sits bones, where you're sitting on. And some of you might even feel that center. And that's your first chakra. The first chakra deals with survival. It deals with money. Oh, actually, that's the second chakra. The first chakra deals with survival. It's your base necessities. So you're dealing, and those first 3 chakras actually deal with the base necessities. So the first chakra is really the foundation of you, like, who am I? Why am I here? What do I need? Often when you have low back pain, it's a good place to go into to ask, what is it that I need right now in my first chakra? The color is red. Most of the time, that's what shows up, is red. It's the energy of fire. It's the energy of the earth. So you might want to connect in with the earth and do a little exploring there. The second chakra is right above that, which is where your what's called the sacrum is, or the sacral chakra. And it actually it goes 360 holographically, so it actually comes around to the front of you. And there are where your sexual organs are. Okay, so you're dealing with family, you're dealing with money, you're dealing with, your place in the world. You're dealing with family. Did I say family? Yes, I said family. you might even be dealing with, how do I relate to society at this point? How do I get my needs met in these first 3 chakras? Then we go up to the 3rd chakra, which is right above that, right where your belly button is, that whole area. And that's your power center. So you might be asking yourself, how do I feel the sense of who I am in this place? What is my sense of purpose? What do I need in my world? How can I use my power as a human to influence my power in the world? Okay. Those colors are red, then yellow I believe it's yellow. I get them mixed up. It's yellow, it's red, yellow, and orange. Sometimes I see the yellow as up here, but I see orange in the solar plexus. They might be reversed for you. Whatever color comes through is perfect. The yellow is the sexual chakra. Then we go up here to the heart. And the heart colors have actually changed through the years. Sometimes they are red and sometimes they're green. So the heart space is here where your physical heart is, right? Some people say it's down here, the physical heart. It actually encompasses this whole area here. Again, it's holographic. So you can connect in with your heart space and say, what are my relationships like? How do I need to relate to my relationships? How do I need to relate to my loving, my connection to others? Then we go up here to the throat, and the throat is the place of communication, being heard, my voice, allowing myself to speak out who I am and what I need, communicate to others. So then we have in the heart space, we've got red and green. Then we go up to the throat and we've got an indigo or a blue, right? Then we go up a little bit further to the third eye, and that's been known as an indigo or a purple, right? You can think of amethyst, the gem amethyst, which I have right here that I'll show you. Here's my trusty amethyst. You can see that purple in there. And you can, again, each of these centers you can connect into and ask. You can do some dialoguing with. What do you have to tell me today? What do you want? What do I need to know? How do I need to work with you? And then we go up to the crown. This is the crown of your head. And when babies, when they're born, have a soft spot here that we say is the reminder of where they came from. And so this connects you to the divine up here. So that's the main chakras of the body. Then there are other chakras that you might tap into as well. Through the years, I've connected in with my palms that have spiritual eyes in them that actually got opened when I did a cobra meditation, started my healing path. But there are chakras there. I found chakras at the base of the neck, right underneath it's the axis and the atlas of the neck. It's the very last one before the head starts. There's a portal there. That might be a chakra that you connect into. There's another one that I connected into at various places behind the knees, bottoms of the feet. So lots of different places that their chakras exist. And again, that's an exploration that you can do with me if you are interested. I have a chakra activation and bridge connection, which is very interesting, that I would love to assist you with. if you want to go to my website, it's got a lot of packed information in there. And it really shows you where to go. So you can connect into the show. You can connect into my blog, which has a few stories in there. You can connect into different services, readings and healings. Activations are amazing. At the very top of the page, on the home page, you'll find the special that is currently running. That will take you, if you click on that, it'll take you right to the scheduling page. And then you have an activation first that will hook you up with what you need for that. It will, if you need to talk to me about it, you can go to connect to me directly, and we can see how that special wants to be set up. If you want to do the clearing first, you want to do the activation first, or you want to do the acceleration session. Any of those will work. Okay. Just love to connect to you. And thank you so much for tuning in. We are winding up our hour together. It goes so fast. But again, I love you. Your life is up to you. And if you want to be on the show, please connect to me at theempowermeshow@gmail.com, and I will hook you up with getting you on the schedule for being my special guest, because I would love that. So please know how much you're cherished, how much you're supported, and how much your life is here open for you. Your life is up to you. Your love is up to you. Your relationships are up to you. Be blessed. Take good care of you. And we'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the Empower Me Show with Pam Bright on Transformation Talk Radio. Tune in to learn more about living a fully empowered life. Remember that your life is up to you, and you can choose the spiritual. There is spiritual energy and wisdom in everything and everyone around you. Listen carefully for what the universe is trying to tell you in every moment. You are already being guided along your journey. Call upon your spirit guides anytime you need help with anything. Know that you are safe in every moment, even if it seems that you are not. For more information about Pam Bright, visit brightbutterflyenterprises.com or email theempowermeshow@gmail.com. Thank you very much for listening. We hope to see you next week.